As we discussed earlier, the filing of the Brian Flores lawsuit forced the Dolphins away from their plan to try to get Sean Payton from the Saints after Saints coach Sean Payton had resigned, and toward Mike McDaniel, and they may have ended up with a guy who's going to be a pretty damn head coach. Let's hear from a couple of guys who recently got new contracts in Miami, Xavien and Emmanuel Ogbah, about their initial impressions of their new head coach, Mike McDaniel.
When I got in the building today, I feel like everything been different since I got here. You know, the energy, everybody happy, and I feel like a lot of things gonna be special here. You know, with Mike McDaniel, you know, he bringing that energy, and hopefully, you know, get the offense up the part, you know, to the standard that we expect from both sides of the ball. You know, everybody get the job done here.
It's just different. You could tell. I mean, you guys don't really walk in the locker room, but it's just different. You know, a lot of guys happy to be back. You know, everybody just happy to see each other again. It's only been like 2 months, but it felt like forever. You know, we're just glad to be back working again. So.
You know, this isn't a knock on Brian Flores. It's a recognition of the Patriot way. And even if you are 1,000% committed to being different from Bill Belichick, when you have 15 years with him, you're bringing some of that to the organization. That attitude is baked into who you are, your approach to football. It's not fun. It's not happy. It's like the scene from Remember the Titans, zero fun, sir. We're not here to have fun. We're here to try to win. Our fun comes the night that we get our Super Bowl rings. That's the Patriot way. And it's not a surprise that you have that kind of loose and comfortable in his own skin and dorky cool Mike McDaniel. I don't mean that as an insult. There's something about Mike McDaniel I really like. And yes, I mean, Brian Flores is extremely intense. Intense is not a word that I would apply to Mike McDaniel.
No.
He is very easy and calm and kind of deliberately nonchalant, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
But yes, it would be a very, if you're in that organization and you have that change, those two personalities swapped out one for the other, you're going to notice it immediately.
You definitely are. McDaniels is, it's going to be a little more, a chiller manner as far as from the head coach. There's going to be a different energy in the building, to your point. You know, that Shanahan-McVay vibe, and, of course, some of these guys are from San Francisco. It's just always about, hey, let's go, we're going to do this, let's go, we're going to kick some butt, kick some ass, here we go. That's the way that group is. To your point, where New England's a little bit like, all right, hey, we got to work on this detail right now. All right, now it's the next detail. Get it right. Okay, get it right. You did. Good job. All right, you could have done a little better. There's a difference there, no doubt. And, what's funny to me is you're going to have one side of the ball that's still going to have the New England way. You got all the New England coaches that Flores left there on the defensive side of the ball. And then you're going to have this fresh offensive energy side of the ball that's going to have a little different and perk up the room a little bit. So we'll see how that combination works. But I know, like you, me, I'm excited for Miami. I really am. I'm excited for everything. The team on the field, to see what it looks like with McDaniel and just see the progress they can make and see what Tua does, too. Again, it's not personal with Tua. Just talking football, talking business. Like the guy, hope the best for him, and hopefully he does great this year and, can crap all over me and some of the things we both said.
The one thing they need to do desperately.
Yeah.
Get rid of the uniforms, back to the old ones. That's what we were talking recently about who has great throwbacks, and I had forgotten about the Dolphins. The Dolphins throwbacks are so much better than their current uniforms, and that's one thing Brian Flores was pushing. Let's make the old uniforms the permanent uniforms. That would get me fully on board with the Dolphins if they would make that switch permanently. I love the Dolphins on the days that they wear the old uniforms. The days they wear the new uniforms, I'm kind of like, okay. But they are fascinating, and they're going to be an interesting team to watch this year. An interesting team for different reasons, the Carolina Panthers. Who's the quarterback going to be?
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.